Pickens County Board of Commissioners will have a call meeting for the purpose of described below the immediate following the work session that begins on Thursday, September 6, 2018 at 8:30, running a few minutes late. In Suite 168 Administrative Office Building located at 1266 East Church Street. At this time, I'm going to call this meeting to order. And number two, this is a special call meeting, so I want to authorize the chairman to sign the contract for the property of the Tate Fire Station.
And if I could have that motion also be not only for the contract, but to sign, execute the closing documents as well.
All right. We discussed that.
Yes.
I will make the move that we have it just as me and you both presented it and combine it together, Lisa. And then I need a second.
Second.
Have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being all in favor, let know by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed. Thank you. So that gives me the ability to sign, and Mr. Landon to do that for the fire station, for the new fire station going in down in Tate, Georgia. Okay, that brings us to item number 3, authorize advertisement of the 2018 tax digest and the 5-year history. Ms. Harvey.
This is a copy of the proposed 5-year history, millage rate and 5-year history, and that's on the first page. The second page is the computation of the rollback millage rate. We did have an overall increase in the tax digest of $29.7 million total. So we do have to roll back the millage rate to accommodate for that increase. And what that does is it just equalizes the revenue that's coming in the same or close to the same as last year. And that's what we're required to do if you don't want to consider a millage rate increase or a tax increase.
Do you see, I don't mean to interrupt, but do you see any, well, this is kind of a strange way to put it, but I don't see any need for a millage rate increase at this time.
Well, we're going to have to just hold the budgets as closely as we can to last year's budget, but there shouldn't be, I don't see any capital needs that have to be done next year or anything like that would constitute a... Because
that should, as you mentioned some time ago, we're going to have the recreation center paid off in January, and that relieves us again this January.
And a lot of the capital leases are being paid off.
Yeah.
I think maybe the road department has one that is another couple of years, and the sheriff's office leases through this, but there's SPLOST funds there, so that doesn't affect the general fund budget. But the rollback rate, the 2017 millage rate was 7.883. So if we adopt the rollback rate, that is going to be 7.846.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to be advertised. At that rate, it does increase the net amount of taxes that we will receive by $181,000. And I checked with the Department of Revenue that sometimes those figures, it could decrease a little bit or it could increase a little bit, and that's fine. The computation that they use, their PT 32 form, that's what they use for the rollback rate.
Okay, we go ahead and approve this today under the special call meeting. What timeline do we have when people start getting the tax notices? Darren?
Be in October.
Be in October. You know when in October?
It'd be end of September, October.
Okay.
Maybe first week or so.
Normally the due date is around December 4th or 5th.
Yeah, the due date's going to be December 5th.
And when's the date? When the approximate date going to be to have your taxes paid by? December 1st of December?
December 5th.
December.
Okay, December 5th. Okay.
And the tax bills are supposed to go out at least 60 days prior to that date. So around the 1st of October,
Yeah.
tax bills should go out.
All right. Ms. Jenny, you got any questions on that?
No.
Mr. Landon, you got any questions on that? And just for giggles and tickles, this is not setting the school millage rate.
Right.
I don't do that, even though I have been, evidently we're getting calls again that some of them have been calling about me setting the school millage rate. We don't have anything to do with the school millage rate. We don't. That's a separate entity.
I talked with Amy, I think they have set a tentative millage rate, and I believe she's gonna be advertising the school's 5-year history and millage rate probably this week.
Well, for a side note, are they looking to roll back rate also?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
She didn't.
I hadn't heard. I hadn't heard.
It was actually published in the progress this week.
Yeah, it was decreased.
Yeah.
Their taxes
Good.
are going down.
Good, good. All right,
And since we're going with the rollback rate, there's no public hearings or anything. We just have to advertise when it will be adopted, and that's at the regular meeting, September 20th.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a move that we go with the rollback rate.
Second,
Have a move and second, pardon?
No, you're authorizing the advertising.
yeah.
Well, yeah, authorizing the advertising of the rollback rate. Need a move and second for that, I'm sorry. I need a move, I'll make the move.
And I second.
All right, we have a move and a second. Any further discussion? None being, all that in favor, let know by saying aye. Aye. None opposed, thank you. That has been approved. There you go. All right, that brings us down to adjournment. Y'all have a great weekend. Can't wait for me. Huh? If you leave today, you'll get to go home. Oh, man. But no, y'all have a good weekend. Y'all be safe and take care. Stay cool.